Hey Virgo, welcome to your mid-May reading. I'm so excited to be here. I hope this finds you and those you love safe, well, healthy. Bringing this to you middle of the month of May 2020. Not really date or time specific, but we do have 4 planets in retrograde this month. Pluto, Saturn, Venus, Jupiter. The vast majority stay retrograde till the fall. Venus goes direct into June, but it's retrograde into Gemini. Lots of confusion. So that kind of energy sometimes finds its way into a reading. So if you're watching this next December and you're like, wow, that's weird energy, that's what's going on in the cosmos at the time that this reading is being conducted and published. That's all. That's all it means. So welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Virgo, Sun, and Rising. If it doesn't speak to you, the title doesn't resonate, check out the reading if you're here as Virgo Sun for your rising sign. You can also watch the videos that align with your divine counterpart's sun or rising. Makes you a cross-watcher. And oftentimes readers give messages directly to cross-watchers. I cross-watch myself every single day. And I actually get more messages there, or more clarity. Let's put it that way. More clarity. What the heck is going on? Sometimes it helps to cross-watch. That's all I'm saying, That's my Page of Swords coming through. Anywho, I know that I always say it's for Sun and Risings, and many people say, well, I'm Virgo Moon, does that count? Well, if you have powerful energy of Virgo in your chart, sure. I'll just leave it at that. If you have many planets in one sign, certainly watch that sign, whether it's your Sun or Rising or not. Because the energy is so powerful for you in your natal chart. So that's just my little hint, but my safety net is Sun and Rising. Anyway, Sun is our core personality. Rising is the face we show the world and how people kind of perceive us. So I'd want to know that. Okay, I'm pulling 2 cards from Wisdom of the Oracle, one for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine. My intention when I pull cards is that this side is Divine Masculine, this side is Divine Feminine. These are energies, not genders. Energies, not genders. Feminine is receptive, no push, total receptivity, very much yin energy, allowing things to kind of evolve organically. Masculine is yang energy, the action taker, right? The one who usually initiates activity in the connection. It's not a gender-based thing. So when I do this reading, if you're like, everything was correct, spot on, but she had it reversed, so it's invalid. It's not invalid. Just reverse the energies. As I'm going through the reading, just flip it around if that's what your storyline and timeline dictates. Masculine gets between 2 worlds. Card number 3, beautiful energy there of shifting from something that feels a little heavy, burdensome, daunting, oppressive, and then shifting right into Technicolor. A happier moment, happier time, or at least clarity. I feel fogginess and heaviness here, and I feel crystal clear energy there. So interesting, between 2 worlds. And then the feminine gets message in a bottle. Card 15, message in a bottle. Some information coming in. It feels very decoder ring, like a message comes through. I am going to pull 1 card for the Virgos here from Goddess Power. This I'm doing because Venus, the goddess of love, just retrograded into Gemini. But I feel like, sometimes when Venus retrogrades, we get foggy, we get hazy. So I want to pull out a message to the Virgos here. If you are here as a cross watcher, not a Virgo, and you would like a Goddess Power Oracle card, go watch your reading. your card will be there. Hope you've all heard, you know, for those of you who are new, by the way, I do hope you'll consider subscribing. I think I already said that. If not, subscribe. And there's a link below to join us in the Priestess Lounge. If you like what you find here, we have a private Facebook group over there. Lots of really brilliant, beautiful, high-minded, like-minded, energetic souls. Good people. This is the only place I advertise it. I don't put out anything on, I don't even have a description of the group for people that are just searching on Facebook to find it. It's right here. It's us. If this reading speaks to you, if my style speaks to you, and you're enjoying it, or you get something really valuable out of it, click the link to join us in the Priestess Lounge on Facebook. There is a question you have to check a box. It's one question. Pick a box, any box will do, and that gives you automatic access. Okay. Here's a card for Virgo from Goddess Power. I'm going to pull from the top. Oh, beautiful. Ariane Rod, Goddess of Time. I know a couple Virgo Divine Feminine seeing this going, do not tell me all in divine time. Do not tell me it's Seven of Pentacles, be patient. Do not tell me Temperance. And interesting. It is another 3 card. I am feeling a Wheel of Fortune here between 2 worlds. I am feeling that. All in divine time. I said it. That's it. I'm done. Came out upright. This is an empowerment message. Virgo. Look at that beautiful energy. Right now, you have all the time in the world to reach the fullest potential of your intentions and desires. Ariane Rod, the Celtic goddess of time, is your ally, and she will ensure your timing is perfect. The hours will expand to gift you with the space you need to complete anything that you started. Today, recognize that no matter what is in front of you, time is your friend. Consider that everything you intend and desire also has its own relationship to time, and all will come to you in the perfect form and in the perfect moment. Patience, dedication, and quiet anticipation are delicate yet potent allies now. Ariane Rod is your champion, and your timing is perfect. I will add the word impeccable, Virgo. Your timing is perfect and impeccable. 2 favorite Virgo words. Wow. I am going to be using the Light Seers Tarot for you today, Virgo. It's beautiful, gorgeous graphics, illustrations, but it's a very thick deck. I have tried very hard to break it in, but it's about as broken in as it wants to get. Kind of good. It'll last me a long time, but it's hard to shuffle all in one pile. So you're going to watch me do my little fancy trick here. Just to make sure you see that I've done as good a job as I can with this freaking huge deck. Okay. Now you'll see the mess that... Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'll take it. Let's see what's coming through for Virgo and their divine counterpart. Masculine, Magician, there we go. Feminine, 4 of Pentacles. Masculine energy, Virgo and Gemini. In this card, Virgo showing up right here in the masculine energy of manifestation. Feminine shows up, 4 of Pentacles, more earth energy, 4 of Pentacles, guarded. Look at her clutching her pearls in her purse here. Very guarded. Sometimes that guardedness is, in most decks, the hands are around the center pentacle in front of the heart chakra. So it's really about, and her purse is there too. It is about self-protection of your greatest asset, which is your heart. For some of you, that will speak to you like right away. I'm going to keep trying, but look how big this deck is. That's crazy thick. All right, Laura, just pull the cards. Emperor, wow. Queen of Swords. Three of Swords. Three of Wands, more manifestation. Five of Swords. Yes. And Judgment. Empress is on the bottom. So, masculine, showing up in the energy, just so you know, this is past, present, future. The masculine's experience of this connection, the feminine's experience of the connection, past, present, future. Past could be last week, could be yesterday, could be 10 years ago. So, we're all on different timelines here. So as long as you understand your storyline, if it resonates, don't worry about the timing. So, before I pull, I'll just say that this magician, masculine, showing up in magician's energy, it's usually about having all the tools that one needs to manifest. And yet we've got a Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, truth teller, truth seeker. Someone who's on a journey for truth. Someone who can hold space for you energetically, right? They have compassion, but will not suffer a fool. Okay, being on their own. Look at her, just kind of glaring off, sword at her side. This is someone who's got a lot of questions, who asks a lot of questions, and who's on a mission of high vibration, truth, and honesty. So I'm almost feeling like this Queen of Swords represents another person. Can be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarian energy, but I'm just going to leave it at that. In the past here, Emperor, divine masculine energy, and in the future, there's some heaviness of the heart. This can be third-party energy, but it's definitely a hurt, brokenheartedness, whether it's on the part of this masculine or someone else in the picture. Feminine showing up in this, yeah, I am not about to be played. Five of Swords with that Four of Pentacles. The Five of Swords, look at it. It's almost like being attacked somehow. I'm not sure I resonate with the illustration here as much as I do in some of the others, where the one guy has all the swords and there are people like bloodied and broken on the beach, and he's taken all their swords. So even if they can revive themselves, they can't defend themselves. And that's what it feels like, an unfair fight, where someone has, they're moving the pieces around on the chessboard so that they always come out the winner. It can be manipulative. It can be, it can show up in the form of gaslighting, being, where you literally think you're going crazy. That's the only reason why I kind of groove on this card, but is because it does look like he's about to lose his mind. But for the most part, to me, the Five of Swords is a warning that there's not a level playing field. And that's why the feminine is showing up in the Four of Pentacles energy. In the past, Three of Wands, ships coming in, manifesting something that was really what they wanted, and now moving forward past this Five of Swords into judgment. Second chances. In this case, a rebirth, Judgment, Scorpio energy of rebirth after the death card, right? It is second chances, forgiveness, redemption, reunion, reconciliation. It's a great card, but it's interesting that it's being met with the Three of Swords. So we're going to look at that. Show me the Magician here for this masculine. Manifesting Ace of Cups. The love of a lifetime. The love of a lifetime. And moving toward it underneath. For those who are new, when I pull from under the deck, it's kind of unconscious center. It's outside of the conscious awareness of this person, but it's just bubbling up under the surface. So it acts as a motivator of behavior, right? So if you're the feminine trying to figure this masculine out, I'm here to tell you that underneath it's about moving toward love. They're romantic, in love with the notion of being in love, heart on their sleeve, not hiding emotions, moving toward love. But the Magician is manifesting this love of a lifetime, the Ace of Cups. And I'm going to take this too because the next card out is the Lovers underneath. So knowing that they have to make a choice. The reason why I'm picking that is in the event that this Three of Swords happens to be third party energy. I don't know yet. I'm just saying it. The Lovers is making a choice. Between two worlds leads me to believe there's more than one person here. For many of you, not all of you. If you're here and you're like, there is no one else in the picture, then this isn't your reading. If I get to the point where I say, yeah, there's a third party, if you know, what I'm trying to say is it won't come as a surprise to those of you that that's appropriate for. Emperor energy here in the past. Divine masculine, really persevering. We've got Aries and Leo here showing up. Strong, work, wanting to overcome a challenge, taking control to overcome a challenge. There's something that's presenting quite a challenge that in the energy of the Emperor, they took the control. I'm really struggling with my word finding today. Six of Cups, past life soulmate. So here I'm feeling the twin energy already. I feel like in the past, like I said, could be last week, could be years ago. This is someone who understood their role as the divine masculine, stepped into the action stance of divine masculine, persevering to overcome challenges and obstacles involving a past life soulmate. Here's the thing, though, under the deck, King of Cups. Definitely compassionate toward this past life soulmate, which I'm going to suggest is this feminine. Holding space for their emotions, being compassionate, emotionally available, but not always having the words, not always able to express the feelings. And that in and of itself is something they needed to persevere through. Here we are at this Queen of Swords. Their present experience in this connection is Queen of Swords. Wow. One more. There we go. So I feel like I'm just going to say that I feel like there's a Queen of Swords in the picture, could be this divine feminine. I'm not sure yet. Someone who has a lot of questions. Somebody who's trying to get to this truth, to the heart of the matter. And there's forward motion, but it's moving very slowly. I almost feel like this masculine isn't sure. That's why between two worlds and knowing that they have to make a choice, isn't sure what they want yet. They've been kind of friend zoning the connection. Four of Cups. Either full out rejection or just friend zoning, showing a little bit of emotional detachment. I also see that in that King of Cups, that not being really able to completely express one's feelings. And now there's a reason why. They're not sure that they're ready to speak the truth that's being asked of them. They're not sure. I'm wondering if they're not even sure how they feel. I'm saying that because Four of Cups, Cups is emotions. And they know that this is what the issue is. 10 of Cups, happily ever after, right? Nirvana. This Ace of Cups being the love of a lifetime fully expressed in the 10. And so they're slow rolling it here, and they're kind of they're not looking at the ace. Up here, manifesting the ace, right? How they're showing up, but it's right in front of them. And they're not seeing it. They're either not seeing it or they don't recognize this connection as such. On some level, I feel like they're searching, and it's right in front of them. For some of you, that's going to mean something. Three of Swords in the future. Ooh, that's a heavy energy. I'm going to do that again. I had the whole deck upside down. Come on now, Three of Swords. Yeah, there's that Five of Swords. This does not bode well. Ace of Pentacles. I'm feeling some game playing here. I'm feeling some, they're resisting it. There it is. Who's resisting it? Leo energy, resisting this happiness. Y'all know, if you're here for any length of time, that there's this sort of Virgo Leo saga that's been playing out. So it's showing up twice now. As we have the Strength card in the past, that kind of confirms some Leo energy, and now we have the Sun in the future resisting the happiness. I feel like there's some double speak about commitment that creates heartache. For some of you that already know this to be fact, I'm not telling you something that's going to happen that you don't already know about. For some of you, this is a masculine who's between two worlds, between two people. Third party energy. And trying to play both sides for the middle before they commit and make an offer. And that's why they're slow rolling things. Ugh. That just took the wind out of my sails, Virgo, but it is what it is. I can't, change the reading. This is important for some of you. If it isn't speaking to you, or if you're like not happy with what you're seeing, it just may not be your reading this week. Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Feminine is scared. Fearful. All their insecurities being brought to bear here. That's how they're showing up in the reading, and I, for one, can't blame them. A little focused on the regrets and the mistakes of the past, things that didn't go well, didn't work out. Looking at the three that are knocked over, but the two of Cups is still there. So there is some hope, That's on the bottom of the deck, so I think it's the driving factor here. Is this feminine is kind of clutching her purse because she's afraid of what happened in the past happening again, and it's setting this feminine into, I'm only saying she because I'm looking at a female in the picture. It can be a man who is in the feminine energy, and it just throws the feminine energy into a lot of anxiety, fear and anxiety, insecurities and anxiety, with the focus on the regrets of the past, what didn't come off well in the past. In the past, there was manifestation, ships finally coming in. Right, because Emperor shows up. Persevering here, strength and courage to face the past life soulmate. And the feminine's like, yep, that's it. Some juggling happens, but they ended up staying single. There's the Virgo energy of the Nine of Pentacles. Been showing up in a lot of the Virgo readings. So I do feel that there was some, Two of Pentacles is the energy of juggling realities on the ground, weighing your priorities. If A, then B. It can often be, running through a checklist in your mind as you got all the balls in the air. It's not the easiest energy, but it's very 3D. It's thinking about things in real time and in this lifetime. And then just determining that the best course was to remain independent and single. The best course of action in the face of what seems like something that went a little sideways, because the masculine did not come clean with their feelings. Might have acted loving, might have said that they had feelings, but didn't express them. There's a difference. Do you have feelings for me? Yeah, I do. Well, what do you feel, right? Here's that Queen of Swords. Well, what do you feel? Let's talk about it. I mean, first, I'm not making fun. This is a legitimate difference, a different way of being in connection. And for this masculine, that expression of feelings has been their challenge to overcome. I'm not saying that they can't eventually do it. I'm saying it's a challenge for them. I'm looking at someone who wants to move toward love and knows that they need to, or get off the pot. And it's a struggle. They're slow rolling it. And then we get just all kinds of crosswise energy here. I'm going to say communication, Three of Swords, Five of Swords, Swords is mental energy and communication. It's all about commitment and their resistance to it, which leads to a resistance toward this happiness. It's been a bumpy ride, Virgo. Five of Swords, present energy. Yep. Queen of Cups meet King of Cups. This has this feminine all in the feels. High vibration love, emotional availability, but all the queens have extra cups, extra water, extra feelings and emotions, right? So we got cups on cups. I feel that this is like putting the feminine in a position where they're feeling needy. And sometimes when we feel needy, and I'm gonna come clean with you. I'm a Virgo. And I consider myself the feminine because I take zero action in my connection. I'm 110% receptive. That means if I don't hear from you for 10 years, I don't hear from you for 10 years. I send no texts. I send no emails. I dial no phone numbers. I do nothing but send love and high vibration love and unconditional love energetically. That is the role I feel most comfortable in. So I'm sharing a little bit of my own behind the scenes experience. It's a 28-year-long, going on 29-year-long saga. If you think I'm having fun, At all times, I'm not. That's what sets me into the energy of studying this and exploring it so I can be the Virgo that I am in the Hermit and hold the lantern up and show some of you the way and help clarify things that don't make sense or that feel like, oh my gosh, what are you telling me? Everything will fall out in divine time. Be patient and grateful for what you've got between two worlds, and right? All of this is because I have the experience. I can speak for it to it because I have the experience of it. 5 of Swords. When we are needy, we often get strategic. If I do this, then maybe my divine masculine will do that. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You can try. If you can prove me wrong. But this 5 of Swords energy is game playing, manipulation, moving things around on a chessboard so that it always suits your fancy and has you coming out the winner. Whether that is the energy being put out there by the feminine or by the masculine, it's showing up here in the present and in the masculine's future. And there's your 3 of Swords. It won't work. Stop now. Right. All that energy put toward 7 of Cups, right? This is all the frantic energy, the emotional overwhelm. The, oh my gosh, why won't, my masculine reach out? And if I do this, maybe I'll get their attention. And it's just, I don't want to say it's wasted because I don't believe in that. But because I feel that if you do something and you get a lesson, it's not wasted. It's a lesson you were meant to learn. I'm just trying to tell you what I see. I do see this feminine guarded and putting all, everything up there, fears and regrets of the past and sadness of the past and grief of the past. And now just all the anxiety about it. And it makes us do things that we think are helpful and we think will push things along. Time is your friend. Don't push the river. Can't make it up on the bottom of the deck. Feminine, please. Seriously, I am begging you. Don't push the river. The universe has your back. Everything will unfold in divine time. You know it. You know it because it's already here and you're in the consciousness right below the surface. It's already there. You knew I was going to say it, in fact. Judgment. Virgos, your mama Virgo here is having a moment with you. Yeah. See, so second chances and redemption. You'll be able to lay down the burden in the future. That's what's coming ahead. Lay it down. There will be, yes, and then you go into hermit mode. There you are, Virgo. Wow. Staying on that solitary journey. Judgment, you give it over. You answer the call of the connection as the feminine. Pull back, be receptive, do a little more of the inner growth. And I know so many of you say in the comments and come into the Priestess Lounge, the private Facebook group, which you're all invited to, and you kind of say, oh, I'm waiting. I've done so much inner growth. Well, we're never really done. We're never really done. Yeah. Let's do some more. All right, if this is speaking to you, my beautiful Virgo friends, most of you know the drill. For the new people, there is a link below to the extended. Now what I'm going to do is take this humongo deck and I'm pulling 3 cards where I pull the 2 of you together and I look at you in connection with each other. Then I pull a card. What is the masculine not saying to the feminine but is trying to communicate energetically. What is the feminine not saying to the masculine, but trying to communicate energetically? Then I pull a card from a message to you, Virgo, from your higher self, spirit, the universe. That card actually shows up mostly as confirmation, clarification, but sometimes as a warning or like a, yeah, do this, do it now. And then we also, I'll pull an outcome card, sort of like what can you expect going forward, and in what time frame, if timing's a factor, it would show up there. So if this is spoken to you, please click the link. The extended is now they are streamable on demand. They never used to be, so that's pretty new. Check it out. Otherwise, take care, stay well and healthy, and I'll see you on a future reading. Bye, Virgo.